Mark Followill, Bob Ortigal. Enjoy, everybody. We'll see you at halftime.
But pushing the ball is equally as important.
The series is back to Dallas after 2 games in San Antonio, where the Spurs won 94-90 in Game 3 and 92-89 in Game 4. Tonight's officials are Monty McCutcheon, Pat Frayer, and Greg Willard, and the Mavs control the opening tip. So Brendan Haywood starts tonight after Dan Pierce started the first 4 games of the series. We'll see how Haywood and the Mavericks respond to that lineup change. The game starts with Nowitzki splashing in a baseline jumper to give Dallas the first 2. Late start tonight, so the seats have already completely filled in here at American Airlines Center.
Mark, you know how Dirk likes to go to his left? Normally you see him on the right side of the floor, and when he goes to his left, he works into the double team. That time he was on the left side of the floor, so when he goes to his left, he's going away from the double team and toward the baseline. An interesting move. I don't know whether that's going to continue.
That's Ginobili with the first basket for San Antonio. As we noted at the outset, he's averaging just over 20 points per game of the series. Ginobili had only 17 on 4 of 16 shooting the other night. Missing the dunk, he had an open lane to drive baseline, and Marion couldn't get the finish. Ginobili uses a Duncan screen. Marion is the defender on Manu Ginobili, 8th year from Bahia Blanca, Argentina. Pulls the trigger on a three-pointer. And grabbed by Dirk on the rebound. Dallas in this series is only averaging 92 points a game. 28 of those points per game coming from Dirk, who has the first basket for Dallas tonight. Just missed that free throw line shot off the back iron. And now Duncan operates down on the block against Haywood. With the hook shot off the glass, San Antonio leads.
One of his signature moves over his left shoulder with that jump hook.
Like Ginobili, Duncan averaging 20.3 points for the series and just over 10 rebounds at 39 minutes a game. Just went 1 of 9 from the floor in Game 4 on Sunday on his 34th birthday. It makes his first try for the floor tonight. Haywood drives on Duncan to the basket to score.
Where'd that come from, guys?
Quick move by Haywood.
Nice move. Excellent move. Well done.
Came from someplace I like. Put some pressure on Duncan. Make him think about that defensive end.
George Hill off the screen. Knocks down the J. As you see, Haywood making his 23rd career playoff start. This is his 30th career playoff game tonight. Haywood, the handoff to Butler, and hits. Tie game with just over 2.5 minutes off the clock. Butler hoping a return home will put to rest the bad memories of his 2 games in San Antonio, especially Game 3 when he sat on the bench the entire second half. McDyess puts it on the floor. Blue pass Dirk to the basket. No. Haywood was there on the help defense to challenge the shot, and the Mavericks head the other way trying to regain the lead. Entry pass inside. Haywood with a hook shot. Way off the mark. McDyess rebounds. Pick and roll, Hill. Dirk almost broke the ball away as Hill maneuvered off that Duncan screen. Now he'll use a McDyess pick. Darts to his left, and his jumper is off target. Early offense, perhaps. Now Butler will give the ball up. Might have had a shot, but passed it up to Marion. Now Butler will take the shot just on the line. He drills it from out front.
And that's a really good example of that decisiveness that he was lacking in some of those San Antonio games. Great catch and shoot, shot it with confidence.
Butler has a couple of early baskets, and the Mavs have made 4 of their first 7 shots. Ginobili. Marion all over it. Went to McDyess. The dump off for Duncan is stolen by Kidd. Mavericks have a developing 3-on-2 down the lane. Butler. No basket. Butler headed to the free throw line for a pair with exactly 4 minutes off the clock here in the first quarter. That foul is called on Ginobili for his first and San Antonio's first team foul.
Nice quick start by the Mavericks. Very energetic. Very heads up. Defensively, pretty aggressive. Nowitzki already with, I think he's got 3 rebounds already.
He does. And Butler has 5 points. The best scoring game of the series for Butler was on this floor in Game 1 when the Mavericks won. He had 22 points and 6 rebounds in the series opener. Goes 1 of 2 on the line. McDyess the rebound. Scoreboards in the first quarter are brought to you by AAA Texas. Visit AAA.com for a quote on auto insurance. Outside Richard Jefferson. A deflection and a steal. Dallas forcing the Spurs into their second turnover. Kidd in the lane. Butler feeling a hot hand early on, but misfires out of the corner. Punch to Marion by Kidd, and it will roll home finally.
Well, what a play by Jason Kidd. I think Popovich wants a timeout.
And he'll take it. The Mavericks with some early energy tonight with their backs pressed right up against the wall. Dallas has scored 7 straight points, and they lead it 11-6. As you would expect, Dallas off to a hot start tonight. 7:29 left of the first quarter. Watch this move by Kidd. There's one of those 50-50 plays. Beats someone to a loose ball, taps it to Marion for the basket.
Also to log on to NBA.com to share your thoughts on playoff matchups.
50-50 plays. They're not getting to loose balls with the same frequency that the Spurs are. And then you saw Jason Kidd on that last play beat George Hill to a loose ball, get a tap to Sean Marion for a basket.
Well, that's 100% effort on a 50% opportunity, and that's what you want to get. A double team on Duncan. He still made it over Butler and Hayward.
That's the second basket for Tim Duncan as San Antonio goes to the big fella inside out of the timeout. That ends a 7-0 Dallas run as Hill guards Jason Kidd. Play just over 5 minutes. No double team at Dirk. Now Ginobili was racing over to double. It goes all the way around the horn. Driving baseline, Marion blocks. Hayward gets it back for Dallas. Never touched iron. The shot clock at 3. Tough jumper fading and hitting. Dirk over Ginobili. Hayward kept it alive. And the Mavericks get the second chance basket. Ginobili sporting the bandage on his nose. It was broken in Game 3, directing traffic. Pass to McDyess was punched away. Shot clock at 4. Ginobili fires a long launch, and Butler rebounds for Dallas.
Good defensive play by Nowitzki. He got his hand on the ball, and that disrupted the offense.
Kidd off the mark, well off the mark. A rebound for Tim Duncan on the glass so far. Dallas has a slight edge at 6-5. Midway through the first quarter. Screen by Duncan. Duncan, the bounce pass from Hill for the jumper. McDyess inside, keeping it alive, but Marion and Dirk battling.
Yeah, there it is.
Dallas comes away with it.
That extra effort again on a 50% opportunity.
Butler, nothing but net from the left baseline.
He's certainly playing with a different confidence tonight. Looking good on those pull-up jumpers.
A world of difference, confidence-wise, it would appear for Caron Butler. High screen set by Duncan. Accelerating to the basket, George Hill. Butler almost took it away from McDyess. Cutting to the basket, Jefferson, he lost it. 2-on-1, Butler and Marion attack Ginobili. Score it with a foul. And Ginobili has 2 fouls.
And you know what we're seeing there? I'm getting tired of talking about how good San Antonio's rotations have been. That was good defensive rotation that time on the Mavericks defensive stand. Everyone hustling, everyone trying to get to the ball, recovering, and it created a fast break opportunity going the other way.
Here's
good
the fast break opportunity.
Yep, good defensive play. We talked about it early on. When the Mavericks get it at the defensive end of the floor, it makes all the difference in the world because they don't have to operate in half-court sets against one of the finest defensive teams in the NBA against half-court sets.
Parker came in for Ginobili, who has 2 fouls. In the corner, it's George Hill. Hill leans in, and the one-handed jump shot is good. Dallas got a 10-point lead on the Butler 3-point play, but San Antonio slices it down to an 8-point advantage. Down low to Marion from Dirk. Hook shot off the glass, kept alive and tipped over the backboard and out by Dallas. Another change in the lineup coming here for San Antonio. Now Bonner gets an opportunity for a 3 and hits it. He did not score in the 2 games in San Antonio, but in the first 2 games here in Dallas, he didn't shoot the ball too badly from the outside. He was 3 of 7 on threes in the first 2 games of the series here in Dallas that drills that first 3-point attempt. San Antonio has scored the last 5 points. Butler, the show and go, gets inside, can't finish.
Yeah, but that's what you need to do.
Yep.
What Butler just did, that's an excellent drive.